professionals partner to explore West Africa. Amplified reach, our upgraded promotion delivers powerful exposure through traditional media, newspapers and TV, digital media, mobile news micro ads. 2025 AutoQuip, International Automotive Parts, Equipment and Service Fair, a large international professional auto parts exhibition in West Africa, covering the entire automotive aftermarket industry. Last achievements: 213 successful B2B matchmaking meetings, over 8 million global media exposures. 2025 PV Power Nigeria, PV Power and Energy Storage Fair, a professional international exhibition in the solar PV and energy storage industry in West Africa. Breaking through the circle, over 21.54 million total exposures across the entire network, reaching tens of millions of users. 2025 WAM, West Africa Hardware, Tools, Mechatronics Fair, the largest specialized exhibition for hardware and machinery products in West Africa. Last achievements: 233 B2B matchmaking sessions, over 20 million full channel fair shares. 2025 Home Show Nigeria, International Houseware and Gift Fair, West Africa's premier international, professional and large-scale exhibition for home and gift products, featuring the launch of new and trending items. Last achievements: 265 B2B matchmaking sessions, over 6 million full channel fair shares. 2025 Nigeria Tax, Nigeria International Textile Industry Fair, West Africa's premier international, professional and large-scale textile and apparel exposition, offering one-stop sourcing with full supply chain coverage. Last achievements: 227 B2B matchmaking sessions, over 8 million full channel fair shares. Empowering your success, creating opportunities together. Smart connections, real results, powered by an upgraded B2B platform to efficiently match needs and secure orders. Forum for Leadership, hosting industry trends forums to decode cutting-edge insights into the West African market, empowering informed business decisions, high-level access. Connect with government and business leaders for strategic dialogue. Total reach, maximize brand exposure through an integrated media matrix of mainstream and social channels. Surprising gifts wait for you on site. Get a free water on us. Just follow our socials. Join B2B Talks, win Bluetooth headsets. Refer a friend, receive rewards together. Be one of the first 300 buyers daily to claim your exclusive early bird scarf. Pre-register now. Get priority access to top suppliers. 11-13 November 2025, Lagos. Mark your calendar.
here Lagos International National Trade Fair is also everyday powered and supported by people. So that's why you have to have people like here. We have a beautiful city in Ghana, and it's also a journey that will lead us to somewhere very good for Africa. We also have with us this morning from Lead Reassurance, one of our major partners. Also, we have Juliet Okon, head of agency Society Channel. Thank you. With us again. We have Mr. Adeyemo representing Obato Thompson. Obato Thompson is also one of our partners this year, the coach of the show, and the president of Okon. Thank you so much. We will have some of our partners that are on their way want to come. I will introduce them to us. But this is where we are for now. And we'd like to start. We'd like to start right away with the address. But just before the address, it's also usually our honor and custom here to begin all of our debate with the national anthem. And today, we will be having two national anthems, having the Nigerian anthem and African Union. Please let the officer standing. I'll take this first two anthems, then we have the address being made by the chair. The anthem, please. I noticed that when the African Union came from the all, I wonder why we all protest. I don't know. I know why I'm doing it. I don't know why we all were doing it. All right, I will have to go and send the African Union so that next time I will be muted. When the union as we progress very fast, like I can assure you, this event promises to be very short. powerful direct to why we're here. I like to have us address why we maintain the usual silence we have maintained since we started, to have the chair of the trade promotion board and the vice president here at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Prince Abimbola Olasho, FCA, makes his address for this World Press Conference. Please.
Awareness for the trade fair last year, as you always do. We do not have any doubt that we will receive the same support from you this year. We are again counting on you for improved support in your various media outlets, especially now that the event is barely a few weeks away. I also want to specifically express our profound gratitude to our esteemed respected sponsors, our partners, exhibitors who have been standing for years and who are still willing to commit to this enterprise in the coming years. Gentlemen of the press, as you must have seen through our publicity and marketing materials, the 2025 Lagos International Trade Fair will hold at Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos, from Friday, 7th of November to Sunday, the 16th of November, 2025. This will be the 39th edition of the Lagos International Trade Fair. As we have maintained in the past year, for this international event is connecting businesses and creating value. The Minister of Industry and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Odubole, has already confirmed her presence at the event as a special guest, and we are awaiting the confirmation of the President, His Excellency President Bola GCFR, to declare the fair open. This also, in addition, I can tell you, of other ministers from other countries who will be joining us on the opening event. We're also glad to inform you that we have confirmed the participation of some of our esteemed sponsors and partners from different reputable organizations. By way of mentioning a few, we have the Japan External Trade Organization, you can see them here. We have United Bank for Africa PLC, Dangote Industries Limited, Lidwe Assurance Company Limited, Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, United Asia International Exhibition Company, Toleram Group, Lifemate Nigeria Limited, Northwest Petroleum. And also, as usual, we have from the ministries, departments, and agencies of government, and representing them this year, among others, will be the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Standard Organization of Nigeria, and a host of others. We are happy to work with all the stakeholders towards hosting the best trade fair in Africa this year. During this conference, some of our partners and sponsors will be speaking to you on different offerings they are bringing to the fair. It is interesting to inform you that the total exhibition space this year is 19,442 square meters. Historically, the Lagos International Trade Fair records an average of 350,000 visitors for the 10-day period, with an average of over 2,000 exhibitors participating annually. And last year, we had delegates from 15 countries attended the fair. While our exhibitors have surpassed this figure this year, the interest that we have, you'll have noticed that we started our social media campaign since April, so we can hit our target of 1 million visitors to the fair. You can see the increase. Average of 350,000, we are aiming to 1 million visitors this year. So far, registration on our social media platforms is massive. And with the event we are hosting today, we have no doubt that the awareness you will create from today will herald a well-attended business event by critical stakeholders, especially the middle class, the youths, and the Gen Zs. We then urge you to go all out for us with this and inform the public of the exciting moments awaiting them at the fair. I'm happy this year to announce a unique partnership between the Lagos International Trade Fair and the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, to celebrate the regional body at 50. The theme of the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS, which has featured different events and programs, is Stronger Together for a Brighter Future. We're all aware of the achievements of ECOWAS since 1975, which include the promotion of trade and facilitating regional trade through policies like the Trade Liberalization Scheme. The anniversary event reflects on these triumphs and pitfalls, aiming to chart a course for a more resilient and prosperous future for the region. The celebration, which is now extended to the 2025 Lagos International Trade Fair, is to underscore the importance of regional trade in fostering the prosperity of the countries and people of the region. This is because the Lagos International Trade Fair is the only fair in the region that brings all the countries together for 10 days. ECOWAS marks its 50th anniversary here at the Lagos International Trade Fair. The occasion presents a unique opportunity to celebrate the regional integration, economic progress, and the promise of a shared future. This celebration, among others, will give ECOWAS visibility across Africa's largest consumer market and leadership in promoting intra-African trade. One major attribute of the Lagos International Trade Fair is its capacity to accommodate other specialized fairs simultaneously within the 10 days in the same location at Tafawa Balewa Square. This began 2 years ago, and in 2025, the dimension of exhibition will be holding in a different manner as follows. As usual, we'll have a children's corner. The children's corner has become a must attend by pupils and students of both primary and secondary schools across Lagos. This year is going to be bigger. More children from primary and secondary schools around Lagos will be visiting. There'll be more space, more fun, more games and activities to give them the trade fair fun experience. We'd like to appreciate the Tolerant Group, the parent body of Dufil Prima Foods PLC, makers of Indomie noodles, and other children-friendly brands that sponsored these aspects of this fair last year. The company is also doing it again this year. We are putting in place children-friendly facilities to enable them to have maximum and safe fun. Tech Up. This year, the LITF Tech Up, which is an offshoot and extension of our ICTEL Expo that hosts techpreneurs in telecoms, software, and ICT, will showcase their innovative products and services. It is being repositioned to be at the heart of the trade fair. It is located within the International Hall, where tech enthusiasts will have their day at the Lagos International Trade Fair. The Africa Hall. The Africa Hall project started 7 years ago as an umbrella for businessmen and women within the African continent to come together under the same roof for 10 days. It has been a successful adventure since then. Africa Hall remains one of the Chamber's instruments aimed at boosting intra-Africa trade under the African Continental Free Trade Agreement anchored by the African Export-Import Bank. A couple of weeks ago, we were all in Algiers for the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair. LCC has been a partner to the fair. This year, apart from reaching out to 54 African countries for participation, the UNDP Africa will be coming with its exhibitors from different parts of Africa. It will indeed not be a fair for any businessman or any woman should miss. UNDP Africa will be offering platform to advocate for beneficial Africa-Japan flows and partnerships. As part of its participation, UNDP will host a dedicated pavilion with businesses from Tanzania, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya to facilitate structured business-to-business engagements and organize a Japan-Africa business dialogue. We are excited to report that we are looking forward to a bigger Africa Hall this year and a more interesting Africa Special Day, especially powered by UNDP Africa. Gentlemen of the press, I am indeed glad to inform you that this year, our Chinese exhibitors will be holding 5 different professional exhibitors using 3 halls of over 5,000 square meters. This is a staggering increase from 200 exhibitors we had last year from China. Please note that. They are using 3 halls of over 5,000 square meters. Our sole marketing agent in China, the United Asia Exhibition Company, is currently concluding logistics to hold these specialized exhibitions, which will be happening for the first time in Nigeria. These are the Nigerian Tech, which is the Nigerian International Textile Industry Fair, AutoQuip, the International Automobile Parts Equipment and Service Fair, Home Show Nigeria, which is the International Houseware and Gift Fair. We also have the West African Hardware, Tools, Mechatronics Fair, and PV Power Nigeria, which is holding the Power and Energy Storage Fair. We all Nigerian businesses and entrepreneurs to come to the fair to meet these Chinese exhibitors and seal commercial agreements and distributorship deals without obtaining visa or traveling to China. It will interest you to know that the uniqueness of this year's fair is the birth of more professional fairs that we hold at a separate new 1,000 seating capacity hall beside the banquet hall of the Tafawa Balewa Square. The first is the African International Chocolate Show Lagos, organized by the International Cocoa Diplomacy, a non-governmental organization based in Nigeria with the objective of bridging the gap between cocoa producing regions and consuming nations for shared value purposes that will return cocoa farmers self-worth and dignity, as well as improve their livelihood towards achieving sustainability. This will hold for 2 days on Saturday the 8th and Sunday the 9th of November 2025. The second is the International Paper Publishing and Printing Expo, to be organized by DSS Integrated Media. This expo event has held over 15 editions, both in Abuja and Lagos, and is committed to promoting excellence and growing the paper publishing and printing sector and drive foreign investment to the industry. It will hold on the 11th, 12th, and 13th of November at the TBS Marquee. It's therefore going to be a carnival of sort. Different classes of people will enjoy the fair from that perspective. This year's food court is going to be unique. It will be a lively environment, neat and secure for middle class and high-end individuals to enjoy palatable meals. This is being boosted by the sponsorship by Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC. It promises to hold a site as Flour Mills will be hosting food competition and other exciting moments to promote African and intercontinental dishes. The Japanese Hall, hosted by the Japan External Trade Organization, has become a major attraction at the Lagos International Trade Fair. JETRO is an official trade promotion agency of the Japanese government. This year, JETRO's coming to the fair will be unique. Apart from its fantastic exhibition, JETRO has booked space for pop culture to take advantage of the Nigerian entertainment industry, which is contributing phenomenally to the Nigerian economy. Before I finish my speech, I'm pleased to inform you that Friday, November 14th, is being devoted to be Black Friday at the fair. It is essentially a Women's Day, as there will be massive visit of women to the fair in entourage. They'll be bringing celebrities that work with our women to buy goods. The details of the celebrities will be disclosed in more details, as we know. We appeal to our exhibitors and our sponsors to make the best use of that opportunity to sell at discounted rate to visitors. We are also glad to reiterate that there will be free entry for the 10 days of the fair for all our exhibitors and visitors. This will be coupled with state-of-the-art security architecture, both private and public, to manage the process. We are encouraging our visitors to take advantage of this opportunity to do their end of the year and Christmas shopping. We also believe that more potential exhibitors and sponsors will come on board to network and sell. Like I said earlier, we are expecting over 1 million visitors over the 10 days. Gentlemen of the press, we have just not gathered here today to reel out our plans, but more importantly, to listen to your observations, opinions, and suggestions that will contribute to having a much bigger, better, and beneficial 2025 Lagos International Trade Fair. I must certainly not forget our distinguished ladies and gentlemen who are here. Our appreciation goes to all members of the Trade Promotion Board and for the dedicated staff of the Trade Promotion Department for bringing their commitment, ideas, and creativity to bear. And again, for planning a greatly improved international fair this year. It is my sincere hope and expectation that on Sunday, November 10th, when the fair is declared closed by His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, we all shall proclaim the 2025 Lagos International Trade Fair as yet another successful and impactful trade fair. I thank you very much for your presence and for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Chairman. Thank you so much. Clearly, from the speech of the chairman, you could see, I can also vividly see improvement, and improvement over time for the Lagos International Trade Fair. I know, gentlemen of the press, that you have concerns, questions, clarifications, and areas you will like the chair to make, in terms of your question and answer. We will get to question and answer in a bit, but I'd like us to quickly take a break of video for us to play for like 2-3 minutes, I think. Then please, if you want to write your questions down, you can, but I will give you the microphone to ask the questions when the time comes. Can we please have the video played?
Imagine walking through a single marketplace, hearing over 50 languages, seeing goods from 5 continents, and making deals that open up a continent's worth of opportunity. That's the Lagos International Trade Fair, organized by the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, running for the past 38 years. From November 7th to 16th, 2025, Tafawa Balewa Square, Lagos becomes the gateway to West Africa's biggest economy as ECOWAS clocks 50 and to over 200 million resourceful consumers. Whether you're looking to expand your brand, forge new partnerships, buy at discounted rates for all your Christmas purchases, or understand Africa's emerging markets, this is the fair for you. To exhibit your products and services, visit www.lagosinternationaltradefair.com to book your space. Attendance is free, but registration is compulsory for all visitors. For sponsorship and participation, please call 0700 524 6724 or send an email to litf@lagoschamber.com. Lagos International Trade Fair, connecting businesses, creating value.
Your gateway to West Africa, the trusted partner for 8 years. Nigeria 2025 in November. 1 powerhouse event, 5 major fairs. 2025 AutoQuip. 2025 PV Power Nigeria. 2025 WAM. 2025 Home Show Nigeria. 2025 Nigeria LITF. Since 2017, we have deepened our industry expertise and consolidated the entire supply chain to forge an efficient, one-stop trade platform for global exhibitors and buyers. Grand opening ceremony, government and business dignitaries tour and networking, targeted B2B matching, leading edge forums. 2024 Fairs Review, massive turnout, huge success, unprecedented scale, 10,217 global buyers from 24 countries, 3,200 square meters of trading space, 1,171 successful B2B meetings, a stellar intent to deal rate shattering expectations, massive influence, 44.51 meters plus social media impressions, business momentum sweeping West Africa. The 2025 fairs, even bigger, even more opportunities, major scale upgrade, a massive 70% expansion to 5,450 square meters, hosting nearly 400 booths and more top suppliers. Elite buyers, 12,000 plus qualified global professionals partner to explore West Africa. Amplified reach, our upgraded promotion delivers powerful exposure through traditional media, newspapers and TV, digital media, mobile news micro ads. 2025 AutoQuip, International Automotive Parts, Equipment and Service Fair, a large international professional auto parts exhibition in West Africa, covering the entire automotive aftermarket industry. Last achievements, 213 successful B2B matchmaking meetings, over 8 million global media exposures. 2025 PV Power Nigeria. PV Power and Energy Storage Fair, a professional international exhibition in the solar PV and energy storage industry in West Africa. Breaking through the circle, over 21.54 million total exposures across the entire network, reaching tens of millions of users. 2025 WAM. West Africa Hardware, Tools, Mechatronics Fair, the largest specialized exhibition for hardware and machinery products in West Africa. Last achievements, 233 B2B matchmaking sessions, over 20 million full channel fair shares. 2025 Home Show Nigeria, International Houseware and Gift Fair, West Africa's premier international, professional, and large-scale exhibition for home and gift products, featuring the launch of new and trending items. Last achievements, 265 B2B matchmaking sessions, over 6 million full channel fair shares. 2025 Nigeria DAX, Nigeria International Textile Industry Fair, West Africa's premier international, professional, and large-scale textile and apparel exposition, offering one-stop sourcing with full supply chain coverage. Last achievements, 227 B2B matchmaking sessions, over 8 million full channel fair shares. Empowering your success, creating opportunities together. Smart connections, real results, powered by an upgraded B2B platform to efficiently match needs and secure orders. Forum for Leadership, hosting industry trends forums to decode cutting-edge insights into the West African market, empowering informed business decisions, high-level access. Connect with government and business leaders for strategic dialogue. Total reach, maximize brand exposure through an integrated media matrix of mainstream and social channels. Surprising gifts wait for you on site. Get a free water on us. Just follow our socials. Join B2B Talks, win Bluetooth headsets. Refer a friend, receive rewards together. Be one of the first 300 buyers daily to claim your exclusive early bird scarf. Free register
Thank you so
now.
much.
Priority access.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. You observed the video. Had thought to be done in like a minute or two, but that's taking much of a time. So you can get all of these videos on our social media handles. You have them on the LITF handles. We'll upload them there. You can play them. So we need to move very fast. We know that our partners have one or two comments to make on why and how they are supporting Lagos International Trade Fair 2025. I told you the other time that this fair is different from every other one you have experienced. You like to know how and why from our partners. First, let me ask, don't forget that I know you still have your questions. We'll come back to that. But first, we'd like to hear from the ECOWAS Commission representative here today. Please put your hands together for our brother, Mr. Kola Oleshofola.
Thank you, moderator. Prince Abimbola Olashore, FCA Vice President and Chairman of the Trade Promotion Board. Dr. Kinyere Almona, the Director General, LCCI, to Trade Promotion Board members, the family of LCCI, exhibitors, businesses, gentlemen of the press, let me rest on existing protocols. First of all, I bring you greetings from His Excellency, the President of the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Umar Aliu Toure, and thank the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry for partnering with the ECOWAS Commission at this key milestone 50th year celebration of our community. 50 years ago, in May 1975, our founding fathers met here in Lagos to sign the Treaty of Lagos that established the economic community of West African states. This year, we're holding a year-long celebration, which began with a launch in Accra, Ghana in April, a reenactment of that signature here in Lagos on the 28th of May, and will close with an event in Togo. As part of ECOWAS at 50, we are pleased to partner with LCCI in the holding of this year's Lagos International Trade Fair, the premier international trade fair, and I would like to congratulate the VP and his team for an excellent work. I think that's a good place we can clap, I think. Thank you. Over the last 50 years, ECOWAS has recorded many achievements and is a leading regional economic community of the African Union. We are well known for our free movement of goods, our free movement of persons, the development of regional infrastructure, work in various sectors, including agriculture, industry, energy, education, our promotion of gender empowerment and equality, and youth and sports development, amongst others. We would like to use this opportunity of the Lagos International Trade Fair to also demonstrate the potential West Africa has to produce, to sell, not only within our region, not only taking advantage of the African Continental Free Trade Area, but also exporting beyond the continental borders as well. As part of this year's trade fair, the ECOWAS community will be holding the ECOWAS Trade and Investment Forum and Exhibition. This forum and exhibition will serve as a flagship regional platform for trade and investment in West Africa, to showcase West Africa as a competitive and attractive destination for trade and investment. It will provide a dynamic platform for businesses to exchange amongst themselves and also with government representatives, and promote and strengthen regional value chains. It will also foster dialogue on economic transformation, industrialization, and sustainable development in line with the ECOWAS Vision 2050. The ECOWAS 2050 vision talks about an ECOWAS of peoples, peace, and prosperity for all. And one of the instruments we use to build that peace and prosperity is by promoting trade and investment amongst our member states and with the rest of the world. So we're indeed very proud to be partnering with the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We would like to commend them for their meticulous preparations towards this event. They have a long history and experience of organizing such events, and we participated last year, I believe, and we saw how great that was. And this year, we are very, very pleased to know that it's even going bigger and better, and we expect to draw a lot more traction this year. Once again, we look forward to a very, very fruitful exhibition, trade fair, and I will also invite you that once you take part in the Lagos International Trade Fair to come to the ECOWAS Pavilion, where we'll be showcasing a number of key products and services from ECOWAS member states. Thank you once again.
Much, Mr. Kolawole Shofola, thank you. I would like to hear from a woman now, but just before I bring her up stage, just before I give her the microphone, I'm told we have one of our sponsors also joining us, Nora Okpara, DS Integrated Media Limited. She is a business manager there. Can we have her come to front? Say thank you so much. CY, please. Thank you. Let's put hands together for Nora, please. All right. So we'd like to hear from the Leadway representative, Leadway Assurance, to quickly give us a Google message. I believe she has that to be done shortly. Put your hands together for Juliet Okon. Let's clap for Juliet, please.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Like he's introduced, my name is Juliet. I head the alternative channels team at Leadway. I would write on existing protocols. We're excited to be official sponsors and insurers of the fair. In the past, we've actually attended as exhibitors, and we've seen the impact of the participation on our business, and we decided to take a different route this year. It's also interesting to note that this week we clocked 55. So it's very instructive that we do things like this. Also, Leadway thrives in the space where we like to be first in industries where people are not even playing. And so we're particularly happy to partner with the fair this year. Also, Leadway is a group of companies other than being in the insurance space. So when you come to the fair, one of the things you would see is the Leadway Group. And the Leadway Group consists of pension, asset management, we have trustees, we have the hotel, and of course, insurance. So one of the things that you'd be seeing at the fair are the different arms of the Leadway. We've also put together some packages, some bundles, and there'll be exciting things that the Leadway group is bringing. Yesterday, we had a session with some of the exhibitors, telling them how to protect their businesses. For participants who will be attending the fair, in particular, we would also have things to engage the different age groups and demographics that will be coming to the fair. We'd also be plugging into the Black Friday event that's going to happen on the 14th. So please stay glued to the social media pages where we do our collaborative efforts together to see how we can make this different. Also, to just add, insurance is that one thing that gives you peace of mind. So even while you're going ahead with, your different businesses and activities, either as a participant or an exhibitor, you need that, assurance that in the event that something does happen or go wrong, you have a reliable partner. And we're particularly grateful to the Chamber of Commerce, Lagos Chamber of Commerce, for choosing Leadway this year to partner with. It's an esteemed honor to be on as the official insurer of the fair, and we look forward to exciting offers and things that we bring together for the fair. Thank you.
I like that, insurance of the assurance. That's the way she said it. All right, so you can be assured with Leadway Insurance, right? We believe you will see assures more next year with multiple millions, as you like to do. All right, so we like to have from the representative of Oba Dokun Thompson, the Eco Chocolate Group, to also give his goodwill message in about a minute or two. Put your hands together for Adeyemo Stephen. Stephen.
Standing on the existing protocol, my name is Stephen Adeyemo. I want to acknowledge the presence of the Vice President, Mr. Bimbola Olashore, the DG of the Chamber, and also extinguished guests here today. My name is Stephen Adeyemo, and I'm representing His Royal Highness Oba Dokun Thompson. So it's actually sent his goodwill message, and I'm bringing out to everyone here today. So he mentioned that while West Africa produces 75% of the world's cocoa, the region captures only $10 billion from a $200 billion global industry. He warned that unless deliberate steps are taken to add value, build cocoa culture, and also embrace technology such as smart agricultural practices, the region risks losing its position to countries like Brazil and Ecuador. He also drew attention to upcoming compliance challenges, including the European deforestation regulation, which restricts access from 2026. Beyond production, he stressed that cocoa's values lies in its multiple uses, from confectionery and also pharmaceutical to cosmetics and also fashion, and urged Nigeria to build industries around cocoa byproducts. He further called for regional collaboration through AFCFTA to strengthen trade, ease cross-border movements, and also standardize production practices. From his word, they've actually started this Eco Chocolate Show since 2019 in partnership with FCCI, and they're also eager to collaborate and also work with FCCI this year, and also to promote intra-African trade. As we all know, in the 1960s, Nigeria produces the largest cocoa at that moment, and that was the time of if Obafemi Awolowo, why cocoa was booming, and now we are seeing a decline in cocoa exportation. But we are now pushing away from exporting raw to processing to chocolate and also other byproducts. We are eager to support the chamber and also to work with everyone. Thank you for your time, and do have a nice time.
His Royal Highness for that goodwill message. So we'd like to take also for a minute from the business manager, DCS Integrated Media Limited, Mrs. Nora Okara. Your goodwill message.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Standing on existing protocols, I want to thank the Lagos Chamber of Commerce for the opportunity to partner with them this year. My name is Nora Okara from this year's Integrated Media. I am the business manager. This year's Integrated Media is partnering with the Lagos International Trade Fair to host IPEX 2025 International Paper Publishing and Printing Expo. The IPEX has held for over 17 years, and this year we decided to partner with the LCCI to expand the event. And this year, our major theme is driving sustainable growth in paper, printing, and publishing. IPEX is West Africa's leading industry trade show, bringing together key players in paper production, publishing, commercial printing, and packaging to explore cutting-edge innovations, industry trends, and business opportunities. IPEX will be holding from November 11th to 13th at the Marquee Tent in the TBS. And we're using this opportunity to invite you, if you are in the paper, publishing, and printing sector, this is where you have to be, because the events will be featuring conferences where stakeholders will be meeting to discuss prospects and challenges that is facing that industry. More importantly, this year, we are running an initiative talking about Awaken Print Again. We see that looks like with the advent of technology, people seem to be talking more about tech and offline. But we want to say that despite all of this, print is still alive. And this is one of the initiatives that will be launching during the period that want to awaken print again. So we welcome you to join us at our conferences, stakeholders conferences, which will also feature session for women who are in print and youths who are in print and people who are looking to invest in the print business sector in Nigeria. So since this is a convergence of everyone in that sector, and we believe partnering with LCCI this year, we hope that everybody is going to have a very great show, and then we are going to together grow the printing industry. Once again, I want to thank LCCI for the opportunity, and we believe that this partnership will be beneficial for both parties. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Nora. Thank you. We'd like to take two short one, but while we are doing that, I like Kayode Ebo and the other man to please, let's make this a single conference. Let's have the noise reduced. So we'd like to have, for a minute, Nwabweze Nkem from Timeless Telecom. This is the telecom company that is providing internet free service for all of us at the fair. Nkem, a minute.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yvonne Nwabweze. I'm presenting Timeless Telecoms. I would like to first of all say greetings from our executive chairman of Timeless, Mr. Chen. Timeless Telecoms Limited is a Nigerian leading broadband network operators and has we have been in existence since 2009, and we strive to provide the best internet services at affordable rates and prices. We use the highest technologies and high quality personnel in the ISP industries from reputable companies such as Huawei to provide our services. And we are committed to serve the market, and it's also we are fully and ensuring customer satisfaction through our impeccable services. We are also, we've served a lot of enterprises and industries, including estates. We have whole lot of estate here in Lagos, Abuja, and Nigeria at large. Enterprises such as Leadway, Opay, Dangote, estates such as Osborne Estates, Foreshore, that is Osborne Foreshore Estate, Alfred Gardens, Ikota Estate, Meridian Garden, Richmond Estate, and lots more. To make this brief, I would just like to say that Timeless is here to provide free internet at the fair as partners for LCCI, the World Trade Conference this year. So, including the guests and visitors at the fair who will have free internet services for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Timeless. Timeless indeed. We believe what you have promised will be unbreakable internet service for the whole 10 days. Timeless. Put your hands together again for Timeless. We'd like to recognize, as Timeless was speaking, David Awotikwe, right? The chairman of the Trade Fair Committee, Osun State Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Put your hands together for David. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the support. Last but not the least, I want to believe that these our partner speaking and what the chair had said may have answered most of the questions that my professional colleagues would like to ask. I want to assume. One of my colleagues is shaking his head. Okay. So we'd like to hear from the MD of Jetro, Mr. Takish Oko. Put your hands together for Takish for a minute.
Good afternoon, Mr. Prince Abimbola Orashua, Vice President, and Dr. Chiele Armona, General Manager of Chamber of Commerce, and Executive of Chamber of Commerce and ECOWAS, and any sponsors and participants. It's our great pleasure to participate in this exhibition. It's our 10th time to participate in this event. So I sincerely respect and the efforts for Chamber of Commerce to organize this wonderful event. We look forward to seeing you in the event. So we organized this time, as Vice Chairman introduced, we arranged special event named Super Japan. So please just come to Japan Pavilion also. We also just have a responsibility to encourage this wonderful event as a participant. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Takish. All right, so I'm told one of my colleagues asked a question. Just please let me just give that privilege on behalf of the Nigerian media industry. Can I have the editor of Business and Commerce at the New Telegraph newspaper, Dr. Taiwo Hassan, ask his one question on behalf of his colleagues. Dr. Taiwo. Yes. Okay. We have some other colleagues have questions. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's have a show of hands for your question. But I just need us to lock down by 2. Okay, 1, 2, Tribune. Okay, 3.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Taiwo Hassan. So I write for New Telegraph newspaper. The question I really want to ask the chairman of the Trade Promotion Council is that we have seen that Jetro has been playing a key role in terms of participating in the Lagos International Trade Fair. But for this year, can you share more light on other countries that have already signified to participate in this year's trade fair? And when you look at the trade fair, we believe, can you give us a projection of the numbers of deals or volume of deals? Can you give us the projection, because it's going to be a 10 days event? So can you just let us have a dive into what is the projection, because it's high time that SCCI needs to be setting the standard, because other trade fairs in the world, they used to have a benchmark or a standard for the cost deals that are always transacts or comes up at the end of the fair. So can you just give us a projection this year? So
thank you very much. My name is Akin Adewaku. These are very short questions. The first one is actually, it's good to be ambitious. You talked about, targeting 1 million visitors this year. I'm wondering, have you thought about the corridor where you're going to hold that exhibition, from 350,000 to 1 million, visitors? Don't you think it's time now to begin to think of having perhaps a permanent site, a more spacious permanent site for this annual exhibition? That's the question. Then the ECOWAS rep, congratulations on ECOWAS 50th birthday. I think the partnership this time around, fantastic that you are actually partnering with SCCI. But is it a one-off thing? I hope next year you won't say, because it's not a 50th or whatever, it's not, that you won't actually participate. So I hope it's not a one-off thing. Then the last question is actually this. I've been, press briefings preceding, LCCI, this trade fair. You always assure us the president will come. The president will come. And I think since I've been covering, the event, I've never seen, the president, either Jonathan or, they've never attended. So what exactly are you doing this time around? Especially when it is obvious now that we need, investors, we need to attract, the economy needs, huge investments. So what exactly are you doing to make sure that the president is, actually attends this event, so that, because we believe that if he's around, it has a way of, giving clout to the events. Thank you very much.
Last one.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mama says. My name is Oluwabukola from NTA. So I have 3 questions. What legacy or long-term impact does this LCC High for the 2025 fair leave behind beyond the 10 days event? And this year's fairs as a platform for children, what was the year behind, and how does it fit into grooming the next generation for business and innovation? Then the third one I wrote down is you've actually shared the expectations for the number of exhibitors for this year. So please, can you give us an idea of how many exhibitors are expected, both local and international? Thank you.
So I will allow you, allow the chair to please answer, and the ECOWAS representative on these questions. I can assure you that this is an open invitation for the Nigerian media to come for the 10 days event. You can get more answers to your questions. Mr. Chair, sir.
Thank you very much for the various questions. I will just try and speak to the event, and hopefully I will cover most of the issues that have been brought. First of all, the Lagos International Trade Fair has been going on for quite a number of years. This is the 39th edition. And when we speak about impact, I think we'll also share with you our statement as to the impact that we've had over the years, so you'll have a record. But we see the fair not just a place for buying and selling. Historically, when you talk about the fair, most people come and say, I want to do what? I want to come and buy, and I look for a discount. But we try to elevate the fair beyond that, beyond buying and selling. It's a platform for information. And for those who came last year, our theme was around Lagos was open for business. At that time, we were talking about the fact that Nigeria is open for business. A lot of reforms have happened. Even though you can talk about pain, we were sure that things will clearly improve. And last year, I think we had over 13 countries that came in addition to the Africa Hall that we had. So for this year, let me give you a snapshot. Jethro, I'm glad he's here. The space this year is 50% more space this year than it did last year. And they are going beyond just the traditional companies that come, the Sony, the Sonyo, all those companies. They are bringing the tent. They are now at Nigeria's younger demography. And they're talking about pop culture. They're talking about gaming. So what does that tell you about impact? It's telling you they're also seeing the trade fair as a place where they can also showcase their country. Indonesia came last year. They're also there this year. Indonesia, again, they are looking at when they come to the trade fair, even though they now talk about Indomie, all those are traditional companies, it's also a platform to also talk about Indonesian tourism. So they are taking more space. The Chinese, last year they had, I think, 4 dedicated exhibitors. This year they're having 5. They are taking another 50% more space. So what does that tell you about the impact of the international fair? We have countries last year that came, I think, was it Vietnam? When they came last year, they didn't come to exhibit, but they came for purpose of information. Therefore, they saw the Lagos International Trade Fair as a place where they can also come and gather information about the Nigerian marketplace. So the trade itself, we don't measure purely by buying, even though we can give you the statistics, we do try and gather that. We see it as a place where we showcase Lagos to the world. And it's also a place where you also invite the world to come and see what Nigeria has to offer. A number of countries are coming this year for the first time. I think Tanzania, I think they'll be with us this year. Jamaica will be with us this year. Again, what are they all saying? They're also keen into this. And that's the point I always try and tell the press. While we might be saying what is going on, what is happening in Nigeria, everywhere else outside Nigeria, they are seeing Nigeria as a country that is open for business, as a place where they see opportunities. And we ourselves have to be a bit more positive about the opportunities that we are seeing. So the Lagos International Trade Fair does not see itself only as a place for 10 days of activities. It's an extension of showing that Nigeria, Lagos, and Nigeria is indeed open for business. And the LITF is a platform for you to get any information you want about Nigeria and Lagos in particular. So apart from the exhibitors, you now have government agencies who are all there. From the banking sector, you'll have NDIC that will be there, CBN, they are always there. You'll have FIRS also explaining about taxation. You'll have the customs. You have a full array of government agencies also trying to answer questions. And it's also good that you turn up so that you yourself can now get more information as to what is actually happening in Nigeria. For the number of days, I think I said that we have 10 days, but there is one novelty that I'll talk to you about. As far as we are concerned, LITF is not just for 10 days. It's an all year round event. In terms of planning, we plan all year round. I was sharing with him, I said, fair is not just for 10 days. What they see before that 10 days is 1 year of planning. But what we've now done this year is that we are launching what they call the marketplace. The marketplace is almost an online LITF. Therefore, what that means, as soon as the fair is open, you can go to the marketplace, you see the exhibitors, you see the sponsors, you see everybody transacting business, you still get information. So when we talk about the fair now, we'll have the physical fair, we now have the online version. So what that means again is that as far as we are concerned, LITF is not just for 10 days, it's an all year round event. And when we launch the marketplace formally again, I'm sure we'll invite you so you yourself can see what is happening there. I was speaking about the long-term impact. The impact you see in the fair is not just measured by 1 million people coming. It's about people turning up and say, yes, I went to the fair and maybe next start business. I might not know it's going to start. But what we now see that when we now go to follow and we look back, the number of inquiries that we get will always double. And that is what gives us the evidence and the conviction that we'll get to 1 million. We set our online campaign, and already we have an idea of who have registered look, participate at the fair. So that gives us an idea that, look, if we extrapolate this, even by historical standards, we should be able to meet that. And to address the issue of crowd, for those who experienced the fair last year, you can see that we have in place security, we have the directions to ensure you have a seamless fair. What we've also done is to extend the fair beyond the 29,000 square meters. We now have the marquee next door where we have the special affairs going on. Again, why have we done that? It's also another place where we can also serve the people who are specialized fair. So we are beyond 29,000 square meters. We've actually extended. I'm telling people now the fair is actually now from King George the roundabout, all the way to Independence Square. That is actually the fair. So it's not just within the Tafawa Balewa Square, also the marquee next door is also what we are trying to do. I don't know where I got the impression from that the president does not attend our fair. I have the invitation card here, and I doubt whether we'll go about and print a card that it says special guest of honor without the president confirming that he will be there. Now, I cannot control his timetable. If the president is not there physically, but is ably represented either by the vice president or by the minister, what does that tell you? The president is actually at the fair. So let me confirm to you that His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, will be there on the opening day to formally open the Lagos International Trade Fair. So please have no doubt as to the attendance of the president on that opening day. On the children's fair, it was an attempt to start exposing children to the world of commerce. So the whole idea is let's have a dedicated fair. Let's have one that now looks at secondary school students in particular, for them to start understanding what commerce is really all about. And if you go to the children's fair, you see lots of activities going on there. Again, it's just simply to expose them to the world of commerce, what it's all about. It's not just again about trading, it's all about information gathering. It's a learning experience. As far as I'm concerned, I see the children corner as a part of any school should take what they call learning outside the classroom. So you can teach people in the classroom. We also now, please come to the fair and come and experience what commerce is really all about. So I would take the children's fair as an extension of what I call learning outside the classroom. We clearly we're expecting over 2,000 exhibitors, and we do get them every year. And when you talk about exhibitors, seeing is believing. It's when you come there, you now see the vibrance of what it's all about. From our own perspective, if you have 20 million Lagos, I think saying that 1 million will experience the fair over those 10 years, I don't think it's too much to ask. And again, we are building that over the experience of, is it Dirty December that we had last year? You see, from our point of view, you have Dirty December that is now speaking to the entertainment, that's not talking to the creative industry. As far as we are concerned, we are starting with Commercial November, starting with what? Lagos International Trade Fair. So in terms of positioning, anybody that is looking at Nigeria, we are telling them, please start from coming towards the end of October. Let those do it some October, sell themselves. As far as we are concerned, coming first week in November for commercial November. Then after commercial November, you now move into what? 30 December. Then hopefully by January, you can go back. So as far as we are concerned, the Lagos International Trade Fair is part of the international campaign for Lagos. At the end of the day, it's all about telling everybody that Lagos is open for business, Nigeria is open for business. The evidence is evident. Everybody experienced it last year. And for what we are seeing, everybody is keen into it. That as far as we are concerned, when it comes to commerce, when it comes to planning, when it comes to what we are doing in 2026, you start from commercial November, starting from Lagos International Trade Fair. And after you've done all your commerce, you can now move into the where you can now relax. I think I've probably captured all of the issues that have been mentioned. And again, it's just to thank you all for being here. Thank you very much.
ECOWAS, yes, ECOWAS has a point to clear.
Thank you. But before that, perhaps I could just also add, there was a question on who will we be expected, and at least from the ECOWAS side, we will have countries like Benin, Cape Verde, Gambia, Guinea, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Togo, who will be here alongside Nigeria. So ECOWAS member states have been invited to participate. But let me thank you for our friends. Just to also let you know, I do have one of my colleagues from our communications directorate. So, Goff, are you here? Okay, so if there are any other further questions, he's there as well to provide some responses. In our revised treaty, the issue of trade promotion is center. So we support all our member states in trade promotion activities to help grow not only our intra-regional trade, but on the continent and as well. When we do this support work, it is not just about days of trade fairs. We work to support business support organizations, like in Nigeria, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, Nigerian Investment Promotion Council. We work with the NASIMA, amongst others, to support them to support the private sector. We also have platforms where we onboard SMEs, and I'm glad the chair of the Trade Promotion Board have talked about a similar platforms whereby we get SMEs to onboard onto virtual platforms so they can continue to engage all year through. But specifically with our partnership with LCCI, I believe we're 50 this year, but we participated last year, I believe. So I think it's an indication of the kind of relationship we want to have with LCCI going forward. We intend to deepen this relationship, so it is not a one-off. We believe this will be a continued partnership between ECOWAS as we continue to support our member states when they hold similar trade promotion events. Thank you very much.
That are here. Thank you. We'd like to call this a day. Just before we have, okay, let's allow the Director General to make his our vote of thanks. Then we'll take.
Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to say thank you very much for an engaging session. I thank our partners, all of them, for committing to this process. I think we're all partners in progress towards the development, economic development of our continent. It's so exciting that the media is here and asking such engaging questions. That means that they really do have the interest, the same interest that we have. I want to say thank you very much for being here. I want to encourage the media, please publicize everything you have heard, amplify as much as possible. We are looking to you. If we're saying 1 million, we're looking to you to make sure that the information that we have presented today will get to the right quarters. We trust that you will do that, but more importantly, we expect to see you at the fair. Throughout the 10 days, there will always be information to disseminate about the participation, about the exhibitors, about the countries, and I expect an exciting time at this fair. It's bigger and better than it was last year, and I hope to see you all at the fair. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for being patient as we conclude this press conference.
Thank you so much. Dear colleagues, just before we take the photo ops, I'm told we have Mrs. Olola Okewo, the Zona Head of South Zona Office, Nigeria Investment Promotion Council, join us. Ms. Okewo, thank you. We also have with us Mr. Liu S. Sadiq, Deputy Director, Policy and Strategy, Nigeria Export Promotion Council from Abuja. He's also here with us. Thank you so much, Mr. Aliu. We'd like to now have this photo. Mr. Chair, sir. Yes, we can stand, sir. So we need to move a bit closer, please. Can we take your stuff off? Yes, to the side. Let's move it this way. No, Mr. Chair. So I'll move a bit. Please, representative of move closer, please. Yes. Let's have Mr. Takish join them. Thank you. Please join. Yes, thank you. No, I will bring him. The chair of Oshun. Yes. Please come to this. No, let's have him here. Thank you, sir. Yes. Please, sir. Let's join on this, sir. Gio, please, let's join. Thank you, sir.
exhibitor, powerful opportunities to connect with over 5,000 visitors, showcase your innovations, and expand your market reach. Strengthen your brand visibility.
Thank you so much. Thank you, dear professional colleagues. Thank you so much. I believe your usual support for me will not be diminished on this note. Thank you, sir.
Secure your booth now to join our early discount and be part of this transformative experience. ITEX 2025, driving sustainable growth in paper, printing, and publishing for national development. For reservation and inquiries, call on 0906 950 8412. Visit our website at
Please,
www.
the media, let's hold on. Somebody will give us little refreshment, please.
Part of I-25, where innovation meets opportunity.
Sorry, comes from the, sorry, sir. I need to see you, please. I need you, yes. I need to.
The Lagos International Trade Fair 2025. The Japan Pavilion will be showcasing the Super Japan and other events such as pop culture, artist live performance, Japanese cuisines, music, animation, etc. Between November 14th and 15th, respectively, in the Japan Pavilion. Experience Japanese culture and technology.